Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to another video. Today we're going to be talking about a subject which I'd imagine could be a little bit controversial due to where I actually live, which is the tremendous sport, tremendous, great hobby of fishing. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little story, okay? So me and my girlfriend, like I said, we live near the sea. We found out there was loads of jellyfish in the sea. Supposedly there's just loads of them coming in at the moment. So we were like, yes, love jellyfish. Get straight down there, go take some photos of them and stuff. Because, you know, jellyfish are, they're cool. Who doesn't love jellyfish? So yeah, I'd go down there, obviously look at some jellyfish, take some pictures. Having a really nice day. Decided to have a walk down the pier and everything, see if we can spot any off the side. And then we get to the end of the pier. And this is where I forget, what is the end of the pier? Fisherman territory. So, what is it that I saw there? Well, I saw a guy who had just literally pulled a fish out of the water, just slammed a fish into the floor, just whacking it into the floor. Okay? And it kind of made me think, this is acceptable. People think this is okay. There's loads of other people here just walking past casually and not even caring. There was another fish that was wiggling around, another guy, and we were like, oh, is that one still alive? And he was, oh, no, don't worry, I snapped its neck. Again, like it was nothing. Now take a second to think about this, okay? It is socially acceptable to take a fish out of its environment and slam it into the floor until it's dead or snap its neck. In fact, it's so acceptable that you could even get your family together and go out and do it for a day out. Like it's nothing. How does this make any sense? Honestly. And I know a few of you out there who fish are going to be like, oh, for fuck's sake, Chris, right now. But I'm sorry, but this has to be said, really, doesn't it? Now, going back a few weeks, everyone was banging on about Cecil the lion, weren't they? Going, oh my God, it's so bad, blah, 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 blah. Like, that was hunting. Fishing is hunting. There's no difference whether you're hunting a lion, whether you're hunting a pheasant, whether you're hunting a fish. You're killing an animal, okay? For fun, okay? Now, a lot of you say, oh, well, I fish to get, and I eat it, okay? Well, let's state a few facts here, okay? According to a few studies, and this is actually highlighted in a really good video by a vegan blogger called Bite Size Vegan, it's actually been worked out that every single year we take out of the sea around 1 to 2.7 trillion fish, okay? Think about that number, okay? Just to put it in perspective, there's been 107 billion people to have ever existed in the history of human life. And we're taking up to 2.7 trillion out of the sea a year. In fact, we're taking them out of the sea so fast at the moment, they're not getting a chance to recover. Like, there's even been, some scientists have even said that potentially, I think it was by 2045, we could even get to the point where there will be no more fish left in the sea. Why are you adding to these numbers, okay? And if, a few people might say, well, I don't want to support, the fishing industry kind of thing, because they don't agree with the trawling and all that kind of stuff, so I'd rather go out and catch my own. If you care about the sea and you care about fish so much, don't eat them. Honestly, because you're not helping, you're just adding a number. In the end, you don't need fish to survive. None of you need it at all. And that is a fact. I'm not just saying that. You do not need fish. So why take them out? And the thing is as well, a lot of people do this thinking that, oh, fish don't have any feelings. It's just a fish or anything. And this is not the case. It's quite a myth that fish, don't have feelings as such. They've been proved to be highly intelligent. They can even problem solve. They're shown to have memory. To have memory. It's not that 5-second memory thing that everyone thinks that fish do. That is not the case. And you've got to think about the way you're killing them as well. You're basically putting a line into into the water with a hook in, which is then going through their face, sometimes through their eye. And then you're dragging them out of the water into, an alien environment to them, which suffocates them, the same as if I, put you into water and to drown you. And then you're just whacking it over the head or snapping its neck. Like, this fish is fully aware of what's going on and is not enjoying the experience in any way. And a lot of people, they won't even kill them properly, or they'll start to slice them up while they're still alive and everything. And for what exactly? What, so you can have fish for your tea? Like, no, you don't need it. This is stupid. And fishing is hunting. You are hunting. If you're against hunting of anything else, you should be against fishing. Okay, it is a stupid, stupid hobby, which I do not know how it has become socially acceptable. It is ridiculous, okay? Like, and I'm going to say, I'd rather speak the truth. And as you can tell, I'm quite passionate about it because, and mainly because I saw it. I went down to the end of the pier and I saw people doing this, and I was just like, what is the point in this? It's stupid. It's time for it to stop. We don't need it. And if there's any of you fishermen out there that thinks, oh, it's not so bad because I catch them and then I put them back. Again, you've got to think about what you've done. For a start, that fish is going to be stressed as hell that you've pulled it out of the water in the first place. The fact is that it would still have had a hook through its face. And you put it back into the sea, potentially it can't eat, it's just going to starve, it's not going to survive. You're not doing it any favours. And the thing is, it could end up going through the whole thing again. You go, oh yeah, I caught it, wow, yeah, I'll put it back because I'm kind. And then it just happens again. It's not kind, don't do it in the first place. Simple as that. There's no point. The cool thing is, right, if you like fish, there are fish alternatives out there, surprisingly. If you really want to eat fish, go down to Holland and Barrett, you can buy fish steaks. There's even some websites online where you can get everything from vegan prawns, vegan octopus even, like literally everything. They made a substitute for everything. If you really like and you really need fish that badly, then look at the alternatives. And if you care about the ocean, then you need to stop fishing because it is stupid. If you want to educate your kids about fish and stuff, if that's what you're doing it, then go down to some rock pools. Have a look, maybe scoop them up in a little bucket and have a look, the little fish and everything, just, put them back. You're not, at least you're not harming them. You're probably annoying them doing it, but I'd rather you do that than shoving hooks through their face, to be honest. So, yeah, that is my little rant for the day. If you're fishing, sort it out. Like, this guy does not want to be killed, right? And if you've seen Finding Nemo, fish are friends, not food. Okay, and that is true. Let's leave them alone, okay? So I'm going to link a few videos down in the description below. Actually, I'll put a little preview of them up here as well. There's a really awesome video if you really want to learn about fishing's impact on the ocean by a great vegan YouTuber called The Friendly Activist. He's done a video called Seaspiracy, a little bit up here. Make sure to watch that. That'll really fill you in. There's also a really good little documentary that I found about fishing. Also, that's a great one. And also, it's probably worth watching the Bite Size Vegan video where she basically really puts into perspective about how many kind of animals, fish and everything else that we do end up killing as a species. And when you see the numbers, it's kind of hard to argue that, that this is acceptable. So that's another one to catch as well. And there might be a few other bits as well. I'll put it down in the description. But yeah, thanks for watching. Anyway, leave me a comment. I'm sure I'm going to get a few people, kind of annoyed by this video. But, if you're trying to change something, you're going to annoy a few people. And I think hobby fishing, it needs to come to an end, guys. There's no point to it. Let's leave the fish alone. We're doing enough damage to the earth as it is. We don't need to be adding to the numbers. So yeah, thanks very much. Like, subscribe, comment, cuddle a cod, teach a tuna to swim, party with a prawn, sing with a shark, and just be nice and don't eat the fish. Cool. We'll see you next time, guys. See you later.